This one diet macro might be the decider between whether you stick to the diet or you fall off track and you regain the weight. I only wish I knew how important fiber was back when I did my initial fat loss journey, going from skinny fat to a six-pack. It would have been way easier and I probably would have gotten better results and looked better with higher energy. Because without this food type, the food I was eating was going straight through me and I never felt satiated and full after a meal. And I'd always go to bed starving. And that's about to change for you. I'm guessing you already know what calories are. Calories are essentially how we measure our energy balance. So basically, calories in, calories out, that's what we call our energy balance. If you have more calories going out than coming in, then you will lose weight. And the same thing goes vice versa. So the way that you lose fat is through a calorie deficit. And you may or may not already know that foods are made of three main nutrients. These are protein, carbohydrate, and fat. But you probably didn't know about fiber. Fiber is actually a macronutrient. It can be found in many different foods. Fiber is actually a form of carbs, but it ranges from 2 to 4 calories per gram, whereas carbs are always 4 calories per gram. Now, fiber doesn't sound like this macronutrient, so it's not that important, right? Well, aside from lowering your blood sugar levels and cholesterol, fiber makes you more full. It's filling and it takes as much effort to break down the food in your body as protein. Everyone knows protein as the most important macro, being the one that helps you maximize muscle growth. But protein is also very filling. Now, if you're looking for something other than protein that is super duper filling, fiber is your go-to. Now, there's two different types of fiber: soluble and insoluble. Now, I'm going to cut all the scientific crap, so just know that one means that it is resistant to water and the other one breaks down in water. Meaning, insoluble fiber isn't actually digested through the digestive tract, and therefore it's not absorbed of its nutrients. You may wonder, like, why the hell would food that isn't digested matter? Well, your gut has feelings too, you know, so we got to consider that. And we may want to also consider that if you have a healthy gut, which this fiber would help maintain, then maintaining your diet would be much easier. You can also think about fiber as the crapping machine. You've probably heard about protein farts. Now you got fiber shits. Hey, don't hate on it, bro. The way I see it, the more shits you're taking, the less you're thinking about eating food. Now, the foods I recommend to get more fiber in that I've used time and time again, if you haven't been getting it in already, number one is air popped popcorn. Absolute staple in my diet. Make sure you get the air popped version, or you can just make it at home yourself with the corn kernels. Don't use any oils and unnecessary additives and all that. And if you do that, you can have a massive bowl of popcorn in 250 calories or less, and it's packed with fiber. High volume and high fiber, absolute bang. Popcorn's great, man. You can just stuff it in your face, choke on it, and you'd still have more to eat. Number two is oats. Now, these have always been my favorite meal for breakfast. High in fiber, low in fat, and filling. You can change it up every time. You can sweeten them with stevia or add protein powder for double trouble with protein and fiber to absolutely abuse your empty stomach. And a bonus food would be most fruits, you know, with the skin on. Like, most people don't like eating kiwi with the skin on. If you don't mind the little, you know, freckles of hair, they're actually really good for fiber. Maybe I'm just weird, but I just enjoy eating the whole thing. Same thing with carrots, same thing with all these foods. Eat foods with the skin on. And that's why apples are great. Apples pack a heap of fiber in a small amount. They're sweet and can curb your Sour Patch Kids cravings. They also say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And it's actually true when high fiber diets are linked with better health and better mortality. But for those looking to get aesthetic, fiber is a much needed tool on your tool belt for dieting when on a fat loss journey. Dieting and tracking your food is way more than just protein, carbs, and fats. Okay, it's fiber, it's sugar, it's micronutrients. Make sure you pay attention to these other little things that can help your diet journey be way easier. Nevertheless, it's always difficult to get something that's worth getting, so leave no more lost potential. I'm Nick Steep, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.